I booked a flight that would depart in 5 days. After that, I texted my lawyer. This time, I was bent on getting custody of my baby. After doing all those things, I got up and made my way toward the bedroom. Right now, I wanted to have a good night's sleep. Elijah hollered at me angrily while glaring at my receding silhouette. I'm talking to you here. Where the hell do you think you're going? I'm going to bed. I turned to look at Elijah calmly. The moment I entered the bedroom, I could hear loud crashes coming from the living room. The divorce preparations were carried out just as planned. 3 days later, I was about to pack my luggage when I received a phone call from Elijah. I'm in the outdoor bar at Bellmond Beach. Get your ass here. Now, it was extremely windy at Bellmond Beach. Since I was still recuperating, I couldn't possibly visit that place. I wanted to turn Elijah down, but he began spamming my phone with calls after that. By the time I reached the outdoor bar at Bellmond Beach while clad in thick clothes, I saw Yvonne and Elijah sitting very closely with each other. Their friends eyed me up and down before scoffing. Yvonne didn't lie to us at all. Turns out Elijah's mistress really is a fat ass. Yvonne took a sip of red wine while gazing at me. Sorry about that. I lost the last round of Truth or Dare, so I was given 2 options. Either I have to kiss the lead singer of the bar's live band, or I have to summon Elijah's mistress here. Elijah forbade me from kissing other men, so he said I should summon you here instead. You can leave now. Yvonne might sound apologetic, but if one were to pay attention to her tone and wording, they'd know that she actually sounded quite smug. I frowned at Elijah. He looked down awkwardly, choosing not to say anything to me. So it turned out that Elijah's friends thought of me as the shameless mistress all this time. Furious, I was about to speak up when I saw Yvonne tilting her head haughtily in order to show off her solid gold necklace. I approached her instantly and grabbed the necklace. Then I tore it off her neck. What the hell, you stupid fatso? The annoyed Yvonne tried to snatch the necklace back from me. I stuffed the necklace into my handbag, my expression already stormy. Elijah used the money from our joint marital assets to buy this necklace for you. I can always retrieve this necklace whenever I want to. I had asked my lawyer about the lavish monetary gifts before. He told me that I could still get everything refunded back to the joint account. Yvonne's expression became icy at that moment. She retorted darkly, "How dare you steal my personal belongings under broad daylight? I'll have you know that I can get you arrested for that. Do you want me to call the cops then?" I wasn't scared in the slightest. Elijah could tell that I was being serious, so he snatched my phone out of my hand with a frown. "That's enough. Stop kicking up a ruckus. You should go home first." The sight of his worried expression made my heart sink. At the same time, Elijah's friends sensed that something was wrong. They began murmuring about who the actual mistress was, me or Yvonne. Yvonne's nose tingled immediately as she turned to stare at Elijah like a kicked puppy. "You were the one who said that the third party is the one who's unloved and unwanted in the relationship. Hurry up and tell everyone that Jeanette is the actual mistress." Elijah wiped Yvonne's tears away for her, clearly heartbroken. Then he turned around to scold me. "That's enough. Jeanette Braxton, you always kick up a huge ruckus whenever you appear in public." He took Yvonne's hand before looking at the onlookers. "Stop it with the guesses, you guys. Yvonne's my actual wife. I love her very much." Everyone cheered loudly at the confession. "Elijah, you should kiss Yvonne." Elijah didn't hesitate to cup Yvonne's face before pressing a loving kiss onto her lips. Embarrassment fleeted across Yvonne's face at that moment. Then she turned to shoot me a taunting smile. "You see now? So what if your name is on the marriage certificate? I'll snatch everything from you, be it Elijah's body, assets, and love." I couldn't hold myself back anymore, so I responded by slapping Yvonne in the face. Yvonne cradled her face while looking at Elijah pitifully. "Honey," she slapped me. Elijah's expression darkened instantly. He didn't hesitate to kick me in the stomach brutally. The stitched wound that was left behind by the C-section tore open instantly. At the same time, I collapsed to the floor heavily. Elijah bent over to grip my chin firmly, his voice coming out dark and cold. "Get up and apologize to Yvonne." I bit my bottom lip tightly with bloodshot eyes. "She doesn't deserve my apology." Elijah kicked me in the gut once again. As he did so, he berated, You really want to make things difficult for yourself, huh? It's bad enough that you don't want to leave when you're ordered to, but to think that you're bold enough to stir up trouble here. I'm definitely teaching you a lesson today. With every blow that I received to my stomach, I could feel the horizontal wound on my stomach tearing open completely. Crimson blood slowly stained my clothes. I was in so much pain that I curled into a small ball. My complexion was extremely pale, and I kept spasming from the pain. I managed to muster the final bit of strength in me just to raise my head. Elijah Montgomery, let's get a divorce. Shock flashed across Elijah's eyes at that moment. He parted his thin lips, looking like he was about to say something. But I didn't hear what he said, for I had already passed out at that time.